Breaking Dawn, a pas de deux.
There's someone in this film called Boo Boo. What's their real name? Hey Boo Boo.
Have they CGI'd their faces in that running scene? Because it looks fucking awful.
Oh, leave it out. She can see flowers blooming.
And then it went up the hill. It was so far away, but it still looks so shite.
I hope she's going to eat a squirrel.
No, she just bit that cat.
I would keep my distance for now.
It's safer for the baby to see how you do with me first.
Since when do you care about Renesmee?
Every time they say that baby's name, I cringe. It's just an instinctive reaction now, but not as much as when I see that actual baby. That thing is horrifying.
Baby's freaky face is back.
It was Nessie who wanted me there.
Nessie?
You nicknamed my baby after the Loch Ness monster. What a line.
I detest her. She needs to calm down and leave Jacob alone.
Stop her, Edward.
It's fine.
Edward's really getting off on how violent his wife is.
Don't CGI the baby awake. Just make them asleep and make them a doll. It's too much CGI for you to handle.
Bit of soft vampire porn going on now. Unnecessary, but also imagine what everyone was waiting for.
I know it's romantic to have a log fire, but they're cold and they're meant to be. Why would they put the fire on?
You really were holding back before.
In one line, she's just described the absolute drilling she's just received.
What the hell are you doing? Jacob, put your clothes on.
You would be a bit concerned if a young man just started stripping off in front of you, wouldn't you? Why did he have to change and growl at him? You don't need to growl at him to say, "Here, look, this is where we're here."
Main thing is not to move too fast.
Try taking a seat, crossing your legs.
She was holding her baby a minute ago and she was walking and talking to people absolutely fine. Why are they making out that she's now got some sort of brain disorder and can't walk across a fucking room?
And blink at least 3 times a minute. Good.
3 days into being a vampire and she has completely forgotten how to be a human, apparently.
The whole plot of the third film was that newborns are insatiable and uncontrollable, and she's just sat next to her dad with some contact lenses in and her legs crossed, and everything is fine.
That baby's face! Oh, why did they do it?
Literally every time the baby comes on the screen.
I don't know what's more disturbing, CGI baby face or CGI child face. I mean, I didn't think it was possible to make me feel any more revulsion for this film, but there we are.
Oh, here we go. Alice moving the plot forward.
Somehow Deadwood and Bella look like they have more colour in their faces. Well, they were supposed to be dead.
So can't you just explain that to the Volturi?
Arrow has enough proof in Irina's thoughts.
They can't explain Renesmee to them because Arlo already has his own thoughts on it. You could prove how quickly she's growing by just saying, just look at her for 2 days and just see what she... Now we got to fight. Can't talk to Arlo.
So we fight.
Jasper and Alice always look like they've just been caught whispering about something when everyone looks at them. What? No, not saying anything. Sorry? No, nothing. Carry on.
She was born while I was still human.
I've never heard of such a thing.
He cannot be the first vampire to fuck a human and have a baby. This is a ridiculous premise.
I'd like to hear about it.
Mr. Robot!
Carlisle needs you.
Sounds interesting.
What does? You might just want to chat and a coffee.
Well, your voltage has been exaggerated.
Maybe it only works on the weak.
Garrett, I wouldn't.
You, an amazing woman.
Some of these new zombies got some character, didn't they? I meant vampires, of course, not zombies. Although they felt like zombies for a lot of the films.
Edward, I'm not ready to do this yet.
I bet she'd project the old shield if it was Jacob who was getting electrocuted.
All she needed was 5 minutes in the woods to figure out how to amplify her powers. That was handy, wasn't it?
But come on. Dracula 1 and 2 are... creepy.
Jacob and Bella still having a far better relationship than herself and Edward.
How to make yourself look inconspicuous in a restaurant by doing a really obvious look over your shoulder to make sure that no one's watching when you hand across the contraband.
Did the Volturi all get on a plane dressed like that? Like some kind of adamant fan club out on a mass gathering?
Quality hamming it up by Michael Sheen.
What a kick from Alice. I mean, how did she pull that one off? She ain't even got super strength.
He just took Carlisle's head off. Wasn't expecting that. Don't really care though.
No, just nothing. I don't think I even really registered a reaction.
Oh my god, Emmett! Emmett, you savage!
Watch out!
That kid's got a strong grip, ain't she? Fucking hell.
You can fly, you can fly, you can fly.
Vampires' heads just seem to pop off like Lego figures, don't they?
He got stunned to death.
Double teaming Aro by just throwing his wife at her.
He threw her around so she'd kick him in the face.
What a cop out. They've just done a whole Dallas. Ah, you pricks. Don't even have any words to talk about the fact that they just brought out the Brazilians.
You're all fools! The Barturi might be gone, but they will never forgive.
The whole point of them going after the Volturi was because they thought they wrongly accused covens and then took their strongest members. How has that changed in any way?
I'm glad she has you. So should I start calling you Dad?
Is Alice's little vision implying that Jacob and the little girl are going to end up together? And if so, are we all okay with that as much as we're all okay with a 108-year-old vampire dating a 17-year-old girl? Just asking questions, just putting it out there, because that's the questions this film gives me. Nobody has ever loved anyone as much as I've loved you. Written like a true 14-year-old girl.
Why on the credits are we now getting people's names and who they played when we don't care about any of them? They're doing it for the cast of like every single movie. Are they going to change? Are they going to... Right, so her as Victoria, and then are they going to show Thingy as Victoria? Yeah, they are.
Everyone kind of like smiles or turns to face the camera in the credits, and then poor old Carolina, she looks lost. The poor lady, it looks like they've just stuck a camera on her and gone, yeah, no, don't worry about what this is for. And she's like, why are you filming me? They just stuck it in the credits.
Oh, fuck you, Twilight. Fuck you, Stephanie Meyer. Fuck you, Kristen Stewart. And fuck you, Robert Pattinson, while you were doing these films, but not after, because you're actually quite a good actor. Just such horrible dog turdy fucking bullshit movies.
And so ends the cringiest, most poorly written, badly acted, boring, void of personality film series I have ever had the misfortune of watching. If I never see any of these films again, it will be too soon.